I want to go in order, but Bastion is such a weird hero to start with. As one of the super turret bros, he's one of the most annoying opponents to meet around a corner, or at least he was. With his HP change down to 300, he is much less of a threat. He did get a DPS buff, but is still mostly a medium range hero. Bastion has a semi-difficult role in Overwatch. Mostly used as a defensive hero, his job is to hunker down in a protected position in sentry mode and rip through anything in sight. The power of his chain gun is ridiculous. Most heroes will die in about 1.5 seconds. Tanks and bruisers will take a bit longer, but are still no match for Bastion's DPS. He can break through Winston's bubble in a second and destroy Reinhardt's shield wall with less than a clip. If properly protected, Bastion is unstoppable and gets almost every play of the game. Bastion also has two other forms to help him when he's unable to find a place of safety or has the ability to use his ultimate. The first form is called his recon form. This is Bastion's mobile form. Being up on two legs, he's able to move freely and look for his next sentry position. The cost is that he's a weaker weapon with a decent amount of recoil. It's nothing to laugh at, but nothing close to his chain gun either. His other form is his ultimate tank mode. Bastion lets out a silly battle cry and becomes a tank of destruction, firing devastating rockets with a decent blast radius. This mode also makes him mobile and able to run down anyone who thinks they can run high. These rockets will destroy anything Bastion hits in 1 to 3 shots depending on the enemy. You have unlimited ammo and 8 seconds to terminate everything. It's fun, easy, and great for denying a push, or even starting a push of your own if you really feel the need for offensive Bastion. Weirdo. Because Bastion is a super turret bro, he isn't really a counter to anything, but his damage is so high, I'd just call him a tank killer, since he can rip through shields like paper. You are a high single target damage dealer, so your job is to destroy the closest thing to you and work your way down. Unless something is flying in the air, then swat that sucker. What counters him though? A lot. Snipers, including Mei's ult fire honestly, are the safest bet to kill Bastion. They can peek out for a split second from behind a wall and deal a ton of damage from a long range. 3 charged shots from Widowmaker or Hanzo is death for a Bastion, even if he tried to heal. Junkrat is also a great choice because he can shoot from out of view of the Bastion. As Bastion yourself, you can see the grenades coming and it takes a few shots to kill you, so you have enough time to switch to recon mode and move to a safe place to heal. But really, there's no way to fight back. I don't put Pharah as a counter just because of her in-air turning speed isn't fast enough to keep Bastion from seeing her and killing her after one rocket. These are the ranged counters, so if you have a solid backline harassment on your team like Genji, Tracer, and Reaper distracting the range damage, you could be safe. Most likely though, you want to pick Bastion on map points where the enemy team's front line are the only ones that see you as they turn a corner, like on Hollywood Front Point or Hanamura. The close-up counters to Bastion are Genji, McCree, and Tracer if she has her ult up. With Genji, it's possible to win if you don't fire when he's deflecting, and if he's far enough away that you still have enough time to mow him down. But for McCree, if he's able to surprise you, his stun is long enough for his hammer shot to one-shot you. That sounds weird. And if Tracer has her ult up, she can just poof on top of you, slap a bomb on your head, and disappear before you even know what happened. That's just going to happen, and there's not much you can do about that one. This is why your safe spot is so important. As Bastion, you are very vulnerable and the ultimate weapon at the same time. It really relies on your positioning and your team's ability to hold a strong front line. Bastion is only able to kill one target at a time, so if the front line can't hold the enemy team back, they will focus you down first because you're Bastion and a jerk for picking him. For solo queue, Bastion is not one of my favorite choices because of your reliance on your team, and he only fits well in a few maps if he has limited team protection. But he always gets play of the game, so I see him way too much. If you have one on your team, try to make sure someone is killing his ranged counters and that your front line is sturdy enough either by being a beefy tank or a strong healer. Counter his counters and he will do all the work for you. That's it for Bastion. I hope this helps you decide when to pick Bastion or how to help a Bastion out in your team. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe for updates on the future hero tips and share this with your friends or anyone you think might be interested. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.